Hello, my name is Will McGurk. Welcome to the city of Oshawa. This is a place filled with artists who make things and make things happen. In this series, we're going to have a chat with some of those people, and they're going to challenge me to see what I can make in this city. So, Mary Krohnert, down at the Living Room Art Studio, is inviting me down for a challenge. Mary is a wonderful person who has been building and growing community in this city for a long time, so to spend any time with Mary is always welcome. And I'm really curious what it is that she has in store for me.
I'm Mary Krohnert, and I'm the founder and I suppose you'd say executive director of the Living Room Community Art Studio in Oshawa. The Living Room is an art hive, so that in a nutshell is a place where people can come to make and share art for free. We welcome all forms of creative self-expression, so that could be painting, collaging, knitting, crocheting, spoken word, graffiti, street art, weaving, art journaling, anything that helps you express your story, share your story, tell people what it's like to be you. Running an arts business in Oshawa, I think, well, first, there's never been a better time for it. There's so much potential right now and so many people who are not only wanting it, but needing it. Now the problem is helping people outside of Oshawa understand that we are going through a kind of cultural renaissance, that something really exciting is happening here that they can support and be a part of if they want to. I'm really excited to get Will in here and throw some creativity at him and see how he handles it, and to see how the community engages with him as well. Hey!
Hello, Mary Krohnert, how are you?
Good, Will McGurk.
Yeah, always a pleasure to see you. Come to this lovely place that you have here. I love it.
Welcome
I love
back
being here.
to the living room.
With what? What am I doing? What do you have me doing now?
Today?
I'm not knitting.
Not exactly.
Am I knitting?
We're going to finger
You're
knit.
then going like hacky sack it.
No.
No?
Well, maybe. I mean, we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. We'll see where it goes. But after finger knitting, then we're going to take it to the streets. And we're going to get you to do some yarn bombing. Some of the pillars outside are yarn bombed, so we have those, right, as an example. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's a form of protest, of making your voice heard. Like, it's street art.
Be like Banksy, like one of these things with the flowers, but instead I'll be just like throwing thread. Is that what you're going to have me do? Right, let's do it.
Okay.
You good?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Will McGurk. I don't know. I have no idea how Will will do. We're going to do a simple finger knitting, sometimes called finger weaving technique.
Okay.
This is something they teach to little kids in kindergarten.
Good.
No pressure.
Sure.
And what we're going to create is something similar to this.
When I was a kid, I had a scarf that was somewhat similar to this, actually.
You can make scarves with it.
Yeah, I like this. I might change my tie.
Give yourself a nice long piece there
Yeah.
to start of yarn.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is we're going to weave it between your fingers over and around and then back again, right?
Yeah.
So, like this. But I also suspect his artist, his like expert self will get in the way and he won't, I think perhaps he's going to be really hard on himself.
Oh, you didn't go. Right, you left that there like that, and then you went around like that.
Then we go around again.
Oh yeah?
See, you got this. You got this. Easy peasy.
Listen, if some 4-year-old can do it, I can do it. Yeah.
And then what we do is we're going to hook over the bottom row over the top. I don't consider myself a very good teacher at all, but what I like and what I try to be mindful of is how can I create a space where they can learn and grow and discover things on their own. No, that one was right. That one was right. That one was right. That was a good right. But this one here, you got to go over like that.
Oh, you're gonna do it all your fingers?
All the fingers, that's right. And perhaps I should have mentioned that. Perfect, so that's your first row done. Now, with that extra, going back to... You can do this, you're doing the thing.
Yeah, because that's kind of coming, because I'm thinking that we're going this way and then it's going to go like, I mean, like off my hand, but you're like, no, it's going to come down this way.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, okay. Because I think I'm doing all right, look at that.
You're doing amazing.
I think I'm doing all right for the first one. How are things here with what you were doing, with this great work here in Oshawa?
Oshawa was ready for an art hive.
Yeah.
I think Oshawa could have more than one art hive. When people come here and make art without, the barrier of having to pay or having to prove that they belong or register, we're giving them opportunities to reconnect with that.
Yeah.
Ideally, they take that out into the community, to their lives, to their homes, to their families, to their schools, their other jobs.
Oshawa is a city. I always kind of think of the city as always been known to make one thing. It's an automotive city, but I think it feeds into the idea that this town of ours, this Oshawa, is a place where people make things. And this provides that extra element for people who don't have it themselves. They can come here to make things.
And to discover new things. It's funny with the auto industry, and when we work with men who come in from the community, it's often the thing that stands in their way, because they've, all the work that they've done in those, what we might call industrial arts, that is art, but it's become so focused on the product itself. And I think sometimes this is what happens with fine art as well. We lose touch with the process. It's a kind of medicine for communities.
Okay, Mary, look, I think I'm finished here. I'm going to tie it off. Do I tie it? I ran out of wool.
Nicely done, you did it.
And I just tied it off there, but I kind of like it.
You're not over yet. You're not done yet, right?
Yeah. Look,
no,
I finished it.
No, yes,
Look,
you're
it looks
done.
good.
You're done this. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now.
What? Can you curse on this show?
It's your show.
What do you want me to do with that?
So you see how I've started attaching these pieces, just with a simple stitch there, just to attach all these squares.
So you want me to?
I would love it if you could simply just.
Oh, do squares? Just that?
Yeah. All right.
Cool, yeah.
So do you think I can leave this with you to just attach something?
Well, I'd rather you didn't, but do I have any choice?
Nope.
No?
Needle,
Okay.
yarn,
what am I doing?
scissors.
Wait, what am
all
I
these pieces here.
This one's sewed already together.
All right.
Yeah, thanks very much.
See you in a bit.
Don't leave me.
You can do it.
Can't.
You can.
I can.
The yarn palm will. Yeah.
Like, I think you need like another perfect patch on your shoulder, on the other shoulder.
Actually,
I think they're the same.
it's like I got my black belt in. Getting it.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, Mary, look at this. Look at this. Wait, let me just tie it off. Look at this, huh? Look.
Okay.
Look.
That's amazing.
Look. No, it doesn't stop. It's like, when those magicians with they just keep pulling stuff like hankies out.
Let's go to the park.
Yeah?
Let's start with the tree. Let's do it.
Okay. All right then. Let's go. Let's yarn bomb this town.
Wait, I can turn my hotspot.
Mary, hi.
So, what tree do you want?
Okay.
And you just want to organize them so they're nice side by side.
Yeah.
Where's your needle?
Right here.
So you can get it, and you can start just stitching it together as well.
Oh,
top. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Here, put this in.
Hey.
And for gorilla, we're very slow.
Well, you. Done?
Okay, we're good. All right, let's go. Well, now, we're going to leave that right there. Yeah. You run.
Today went really well. Working with Will was fantastic. He jumped in, he took risks. That inner critic though. There's a part of him he's so hard on himself. You get to see what even just a small patch can do. It can really have a visual impact. It can really make people look. I'm excited that it's going to be living there for the next few days.
I like the idea, Mary, of taking the hard edges of a city and cover them with something soft. I do like it. I can understand what it's like. I can understand it now. And I like it. It's right here, over in the park. That's good. But anyway, it's getting dark, it's getting late. You gotta go home, I gotta go home.
Okay.
But that was a lovely day. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
we will do what we can, help you keep this place alive, because the living room needs to live.
I love it.
Okay, bye, darling.
Goodbye, Will McGurk. Goodbye. I don't know, you might see Will McGurk around town doing some other yarn bombing. Just keep an eye out for him. Just saying.
When I was doing the yarn, I was doing it on this hand originally, but then when I switched it to this hand, I actually figured it out, and I was like, and then it was all right. And then it just became sort of like, you were just chatting, and it was like second nature. It was just kind of building up, and I was actually surprised that I had so much done by when I finished talking to her. So it was great, man. I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed that. And then wrapping a tree, that's a hoot, man. I'm gonna do that up in my own neighborhood.
We need the fine art, we need the low art, we need the middle art, we need all the art. So yeah, we just made a little patch of yarn bombing to put on a tree in Memorial Park. But hopefully someone else will see that. Maybe they saw Will doing it, this guy in a suit and a tie, and maybe they'll get inspired. Maybe they'll think for the first time, I can do that. Why am I not doing that? Maybe I should do that. And it will be contagious.